Whoa! This is the Illusion reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. Yep, I'm making a lot of videos from Butano State Park here between San Francisco and Santa Cruz. Alright, I wanted to make this video about selling out, man, because for some reason that word's popped up on my radar screen lately, and I think it's just because I'm getting the juicy buff out. But hey, this is what selling out is to me. And there's two different forms of selling out. There's the successful form of selling out, and there's the I'm not going to succeed form of selling out. Look, if you're doing some crappy job to buy some crappy products to impress some lame people you don't even care about, you're selling out. I'm kind of paraphrasing Tyler Durden in Fight Club, but that's a certain form of selling out. And I've spent many years of my life selling out. And selling out is to go and make money at some crummy job that you hate to pay bills to some stupid corporation that's not doing anything to make your life better. Yeah, I've lived on the fringe most of my life, but I used to go and work jobs to buy money from Budweiser, to go buy their stupid cans, man. That's selling out. You know, every time I go and, paying money to the phone corporations could be considered selling out. If you're in a life space where you're not happy and you're paying into the system that's creating your unhappiness, to me, that's the ultimate form of selling out. You know, I had this buddy of mine, Barry. We used to do carpentry together, and we worked together for a while, and we would always miss all the big swells and all the really good days because we would go to our job and work. We'd work crazy hours to stack cash, and then there was a period where I didn't work for him, and then I started working for him again, and I said, Barry, how much of that money do you have when we were working every single day? And he's like, none. And I go, we missed all those swells, and and we're broke today. I go, from now on, if the surf gets good, we don't make money. We go surf, because all those swells I missed, I sold out for something that was just a void that didn't even exist anymore. I missed all those swells to make money to buy beer from Budweiser or whatever, man. Whatever it was I was spending my money on. I didn't have anything to show for it, but if I had gone surfing instead, yeah, I would have been broke, but I would have been pretty stoked on all those waves I've caught. So there's that aspect of it. Now, I'm not saying that if you're working some job to make ends meet, but you're pursuing your dream, that's not selling out, because you're pursuing your dream, and we all have to pursue our dream, and we all have to sustain ourselves. So yeah, there's been times in my life where I've been working a crummy job, but I've been going after my dream. So those periods I wouldn't say I was selling out, because I was in a state of creation. I was creating product. That was when I was writing a lot. It was when I was doing my novel and stuff. I was working crummy jobs at temp service up in Portland, Oregon, so I could go be arrested as a tree hugger and write my novels. That was a struggle. But that generating of space I was using to create positive product and go in the direction I wanted to go in. So you really have to ask yourself, what truly is selling out? And to me, selling out is being a slave to your inability to break free of your own perceptual barriers. And then let's talk about the successful sellout. All right, I hear this a lot in people who like music. I love music. Why would you not want your favorite band to succeed? Like there's like people will say that, oh, that band sold out because they went and got some big record contract and they're doing stadium tours or whatever. And they started as some like dude starving with musical instruments and they pulled it off. Why wouldn't you celebrate that on any sort of artistic level, on anybody who went from zero to hero? Like, if you truly believe in the people that you support, you want them to be successful. You want them to stop living from hand to mouth. You want them to be able to have the freedom to not have to go work a crummy job and be slaves to some crummy paycheck. So when I hear people talk about selling out, I think it's really a misplaced word usage. I don't think they truly understand. And what I really notice what it is jealousy. Because I can only speak from my own reality of, yeah, I've recently experienced it, watching my dude I know be super successful and me struggling and calling him the sellout when I was the sellout because I wasn't going after my own dream. I was looking over into someone else's yard and being like, oh, why can't I have? Because I was being lazy. You know, half the thing is just being lazy. But look, when this is what selling out is to me on the successful end of the spectrum. Let's say, for example, your favorite skater or band or surfer or rock climber, whatever it is, finally achieves success and they get the checks coming in. They get the freedom capital to go and live free of having to work a crappy job. But they become assholes. That is selling out. If someone that you know has achieved success and they don't have time for the people that make them successful, that is selling out. You know, I've experienced plenty of people in the surfing world especially that are super successful surfers, but they're assholes. Like, that's selling out. Like, I'm one of those. I don't think that there's a problem with anyone being successful. In fact, I think everyone should be successful. But if you're going to be successful and you're not going to return your energy to the people that made you successful, that's selling out. Like, that's my dream, is to become successful so that I can do cool stuff for other people. Like, I don't want to be successful to have like a Maybach or a Ferrari. I want to be successful so that I can go to some town that doesn't have a skate park and build them the best concrete skate park in the world. I want to be successful enough to be able to go and give a fully set up skateboard to some kid that doesn't have a good skateboard. I want to be successful enough to be able to go out into this world and travel about freely and meet people that need some positive energy, that need some encouragement, and elevate their frequency so that they can be successful to pass it on to the next person in line. That, to me, is what success is all about. So yeah, along the way, some people may have to take huge corporate endorsements, and if they just stuff that cash into their bank accounts to buy like plastic mansions in plastic neighborhoods where they drive around in really fast plastic cars, that is selling out. But I think we know plenty of people who have gotten huge corporate endorsements and they've taken that money from questionable corporations and they've turned around and made the world better with their access to capital. Do you see what I'm getting at here is, if you sit around and do nothing, you're selling out. And if you've achieved success and you're sitting around and doing nothing, you've sold out. Life is about balances. But all I know for sure is, if you're willing to give it away, you get to keep it. It's all inverted logic. We've been taught to hoard in this society. It's about giving it away. It's about giving away your energy, because when you give away your energy, people just replenish your energy like 1,000-fold. But you can't give it away expecting people to replenish your energy 1,000-fold. You have to give it away because you can, because you have the freedom to give it away. So, if you're sitting at home working a crappy job and you're looking over everybody else's fences, calling them sellouts, ask yourself, what are you doing to increase your frequency? Are you chasing your dream, or have you settled for last place? Because it's not a race. It's just the difference between doing nothing and doing something. And I've spent plenty of my life being a bitch. And that's just not, I don't have time for it anymore, man. I'm about getting out and meeting the world and giving it a hug. And whoever wants to help the illusion on the ride to give the world a hug, I'm more than willing to bring them along. In fact, the way I look at it is this. It's a good, thing to watch. Because if you're people that you really dig what they're doing become successful, and they turn out to be assholes, well, then you know what they're really made of. Because there's two ways to know what people are really made of. When they have nothing and when they have everything. Because when someone has nothing and they're still a high frequency positive being, you know it's the truth. And when they have everything and they're a high frequency positive being, you know that that's the truth. So it's really just a way for you to look at the world and see people. If you're lucky enough to watch someone start their career and achieve success, man, it gives you a real good lens into their life, and you can see. Anyway, this is The Illusion. We ran a little bit long in this video here, but let's just get out and make our dreams happen.